Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tyler. Welcome back to another episode of Nerd Talk. We are on episode 89 here on the official Nerd Talk channel. I'm here with my two co-hosts. He gonna stay at the bottom because he late. Two co-hosts.
I'll take it.
AJ
I ain't
Reacts
mad
to
about it at
and
all.
Alex Thomas.
I don't want to be
What's
here
going
anyway.
on? What's going on? Nah, but you going to? What's going on?
Fucking Captain
What's
Marvel.
going on?
What's up? What's going on? I mean, I'm good. I'm one of the odd man out with this one. I like this movie, so
I mean, I'm excited to do the watch along.
Now, I'm gonna just say this. I have no problem with them. I'm just making jokes because I just really didn't feel like watching this movie. I was actually one of the few that actually didn't mind this movie either. I see what people have problems with. I feel like this movie came a little bit too late. That was my issue. Like, I feel like this movie is just a little bit too late. Like,
yeah,
you know,
it did feel a little shoehorned in because it came out right before Endgame.
Yeah, and then they were saying, hyping her up. Oh my God, she's this, and then she gets fucking punched out of the sky by Thanos. It's like, all right, I guess she's the most powerful fucking.
Bro, we're not there yet, bro. They're in the head.
All right,
we gotta ease in, bro. We are on episode 89 of Nerd Talk. And tonight we are going to talk about Loki season 2, episode 4, which I'm very excited to talk about, as well as some other MCU news. Tonight is all dedicated to the MCU. And we are going to wrap it up with a watch along for Captain Marvel in preparation for the Marvels releasing next week. In case you didn't know, I know you don't know that the Marvels comes out next week. Yeah,
we all got the steelbook. Yep.
We all match. So without further ado, let's get into tonight's show. Starting with major news that broke today. I feel like the universe is like, oh, they don't have news to talk about, bro. Here you go. Here you go. This could come out. It's every week. Every week we don't have news to talk about, and the same day we have Nerd Talk. Breaking news. We have to talk about it.
Yep.
I didn't even know what to title this. I wanted to put the MCU is in shambles.
That describes it well.
But I put MCU facing major issues because this news broke today. So I'm going to share my screen.
All right.
Share my screen. Shoot. Okay. We'll share it like this. Okay. So we can all see, yes. So this article came out of nowhere today from Variety, and it's titled "Crisis at Marvel." The title's out of pocket, but and basically they go into detail about Jonathan Majors, the Marvels, reviving the original Avengers, and more. So I'm gonna switch tabs. Let me know if you can see it. Can you see it?
No,
it still
it's the same. Yeah,
okay.
It's the same.
So, okay, so we're gonna have to play some back and forth. Okay, so I'm going to start. I have all 5 of these tweets lined up because this is just pure insanity. I'm going to start with the Blade one. I think we're going to start with the Blade one. So, news on Blade came out today. And it says Mahershala Ali was ready to exit Blade over script issues. And Michael Green, the writer of Logan, has been hired to write the script from scratch, with the film now being made for a budget less of $100 million. First of all, a Blade movie, any MCU movie being made for less than $100 million is insane. I think that's beyond the word crazy.
It's a red flag right there. Sure.
Well, I don't think it's a red flag, and the reason I say that is because I think a practically made Blade movie with practical effects could be very cool. Now, will that happen? No. But then again,
I can tell you right now, you don't need over 120 million for a Blade movie. You don't need all that. Yeah. I'll tell you that right now.
But we just saw a movie 3 weeks ago with the budget of $80 million that looked beautiful. So maybe you should, figure out who's working on this movie in terms of VFX and fix that. This movie is honestly a disastrous production. It is. It was announced in 2019 at Comic-Con, and this movie has not moved an inch. It hasn't even moved a centimeter. It's actually moved back.
Move back. It's moved back.
And I'm not even talking about release date. I'm talking about like the
Production.
process.
Yeah, the production and process. Yeah.
They hire new writers and stuff, right? All the writers left, and they had to hire new writers.
The director dropped out. He said he was still producing, so they had to find a new director. And I think the writers left too because they said the script was shit, and there was only like 40 minutes of action or something, and the movie was gonna be over 2 hours. So they got a new writer, and now they have another new writer. Yeah, listen, Feige should be on his hands and knees kissing Mahershala Ali's foot right now because how this man is still employed on that contract is beyond me. If I was him, I would have walked. Legitimately. You wasted 4 years of my life now doing what, bro? Like what have y'all been doing?
Well, then COVID. I mean,
but they were still working. The movie's not filming. They didn't have a good script made. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And now they gotta start the
whole
script from
over
from scratch.
And this is not the first project to do this. We just talked about this 2 weeks ago with Daredevil.
And then that same thing happened with Daredevil again because they hired new writers for that too.
Yep. The whole crew for Daredevil got
scrapped.
Honestly, this was the least offensive thing I saw today, and I was just like, bro, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
What have you been doing for 4 years?
I feel like Mahershala Ali got to have some kind of contract or something because that's
or he really wants to play the character.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, believes in.
He wants to be Blade. He wants that. He probably wants that character to be shown on screen. He's the one that he wants. He's the one that he can do it.
Well,
so maybe that's why too.
He technically was Blade off screen in Eternals for 5 seconds. He was.
Was that Mahershala Ali's voice? It was. Okay.
Yeah, it was. But no one even remembers that because no one talks about Eternals.
Nobody likes Eternals.
The
fucking bullshit.
So the next thing that came out was the fact. We'll talk about this and then we'll talk about the other thing. So we can see, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel exec said, by the way, this is all coming from Variety. I'm not pulling this from Twitter because, I want to pull it from Twitter. They tweeted it and credited the article, so that's why I'm pulling it from Twitter. It's just easier to do it this way because it highlights the key points. Marvel execs have begun to reconsider focusing on Jonathan Majors as Kang for the next saga. They are now discussing backup plans, including pivoting to Doctor Doom. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. It's like the hits just kept on coming today. I was just like, bro. Now we all know the Jonathan Major situation. I'm not getting into that. I'm tired of talking about it.
Yeah. That's one of the major reasons why they're doing this, though.
The thing is, just recast him. Why are you planned 2 whole phases of movies that will span to 2026, I think that's what it was, or 2027, whatever. The point is, you planned out like 5 years of movies, and you're gonna throw it all away. Well, not throw it all away, but you're gonna throw out the 2 biggest payoffs of said movies because of one man.
Yeah,
that you could just replace.
Yeah, man, you guys are I'm all for recasting. To me, I want to see the character on screen, regardless of who plays it. My biggest thing I always says, the character is bigger than the actor. I don't want to be offensive to actually actors, but actors are replaceable. Someone else can play the role. I just want to see the character on screen. That's why I'm always big thing about Black Panther. Like, I know people are so hooked on don't recast Chadwick because he passed away. But I want to see that character on screen, and now we won't be able to see T'Challa on screen because no one wants him to be recast. There's a lot of stories that are left on the table because they didn't recast the actor. Same with Kang. I do agree with you, Tyler. They might as well just recast. If he has a lot of issues when it comes to legal trouble and it's bad for publicity, bad for your brand, just go ahead and just fire him and hire someone else. Movies have done this before when people, especially when people has passed away, they've been recasting. We've seen numbers of Batmans and James Bond. Why can't we do it? Same thing with Marvel characters. I mean, I just don't understand. But go ahead, Tyler.
And part of me makes me think like, oh, maybe it's because they think he's born for the role. It's like I understand that, but anybody could play a role. It falls on talent. It doesn't fall on.
That's the thing you don't understand. They did it earlier in the phase with Edward Norton. Edward Norton had issues. They had issues with Marvel, and what happened? They replaced them within the next movie. It wasn't like 3 or 4 movies later. Yeah. It was the next movie.
It was the next movie. Which I still think was a mistake. I think Edward Norton is the better one.
Go ahead, AJ.
I don't dislike the idea of recasting. I'm all for it, but this far into the MCU and the ideas and concepts we have within the MCU, recasting and making it believable is going to be it's going to be effort.
And it's another variant.
See that, and that's the thing. That's the thing. When we got the end of Ant-Man Quantumania, we see pretty much all the variants of Kang,
they're all the same.
And it's all Jonathan.
There was one all the way in the back.
You got to zoom in. You got to pause it, rewind, pause it. No, but like I'm not opposed of recasting, but I want it to make sense. I want it to be, I want it to flow well, because if I see Jonathan Majors in this role and all his variants too, they already introduced all that. And then somebody totally different is in there as Kang. I want it to make sense.
Yeah.
And they can do it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't want what I don't want is them to just scrap the idea of Kang altogether.
Yeah.
That I want that I want that less than
for sure.
I mean, recasting.
What are your guys' thoughts on them if they do move on to Doctor Doom? Would you guys want that if they end up doing it? I mean, I think Doctor Doom is an interesting villain where they can make him a very big villain.
Listen,
I mean, that does give us him. We get Fantastic Four, so
I thought that he was always going to show up.
I agree.
In this saga, whatever. I thought he was always going to show up. I'm fine with that. I just because I had thought that he was going to be the villain of Kang's Dynasty, and then Doctor Doom's going to show up in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
What I'm taking this as is they just want to make him the villain entirely, and it's like,
no, don't do that. My thing is make Kang Dynasty Kang's movie, get rid of him, and then make Doctor Doom the next villain. I think that's the way they should go.
And
I 100% agree with that.
This kind of brings me into the next thing.
That's my thing is I wonder who they're going to cast for the Beyonder. That's who I'm worried about who they're going to cast as.
This stupid story that came out that I just rolled my head at, saying, when the release date for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was moved up, VFX artists were squeezed even further, with many having to work 14 days with no overtime.
Wow.
We already know that these VFX teams get overworked.
Yeah, but that's
underpaid.
I think it's not only just Marvel too; it's other studios too. But we hit more on Marvel. Yeah, we hit more on Marvel because of how big they are, and and like I said, it didn't help that COVID happened, so they had to try to push these projects as quick as they can. And then there's so many projects all at once. It's like,
I think that's the issue.
Don't we miss the days where there was only like 2 projects a year? Now we got 3 movies, 2 shows, 3 shows. Like at this point, it's like I'm not, and that's why I said I don't want to say fatigue. I'm just a little like I'm ready for a little breather. Because we got Marvels coming up. We obviously Loki is about to be in, and then we got the Marvels, and then what's after the Marvels? Then something's after the Marvel. What's after the Marvels?
I don't think MCU for the rest of the year.
As I said, we get a break a little bit. I feel like something comes earlier in the year, but I might be.
I think that Agatha show is supposed to come out in the beginning of the year, or Echo.
I think the end. Echo is the beginning. Well, it was supposed to come out. In November.
I'm sorry, I forgot that Echo was coming out. Forgive me.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like goodness gracious. It's like I'm ready to take a breather. Like,
yeah.
And then
I agree.
I guess I forgot the tweet that I wanted to bring up. It was something talking about the producers were worried because they saw the box office and they were kind of alluding that to Jonathan Majors, which was fucking stupid. But this was the other major thing that I saw, and I swear to God, Marvel has recently had talks about bringing back the original cast for a new Avengers movie, which would include reviving Iron Man and Black Widow. They have not committed to the idea yet.
Don't commit to the idea.
Don't do it. And like I said, to me, is like if like the only way I could see them doing this. Let's say you bring back Tony. Like I've always said, AI, make him the new Jarvis. If y'all really want to bring him back, make him that. Don't bring him physically back. Now, when it comes to Secret Wars, like if you guys gonna bring him back, don't bring back Robert Downey. Make him a different variant. Like, and I understand we want to see him as that character, but shit, surprise us with someone else. Surprise us with someone else being Iron Man. It doesn't have to be Robert Downey.
Tom Cruise.
I mean, that's what I was kind of hoping with Doctor Strange. I would have fucking loved that for Multiverse of Madness.
For a brief cameo.
Yeah.
I don't want that, but I would rather have a different actor play that character as a variant than having RDJ be revived as Iron Man. That's just like, we're backtracking.
Yeah.
Why are we backtracking? Why are we messing with Endgame?
Someone was like, it took him long enough, but we're getting a legacy sequel to the MCU already.
Yeah. At this point, y'all might as well bring Cap back. At this point, too,
right?
Y'all bring him back.
Like, what the fuck? They think this is gonna make people happy. It's like, yeah, the 12-year-old geeks that watch this and don't have a single problem with anything, sure. But I'm tired of this. I'm tired.
I mean,
I am not 12 anymore.
It kind of makes them feel a little incompetent. You guys aren't confident in what you guys bringing out. Okay, what made us money before? What make the fans happy? Really let's bring back the original Avengers. Like, no, like how many are still alive? Like, folk, like we had another Thor movie, but like try to make these other characters that's new. Make them like the core Avengers. Like they're not giving them their shine. Like
pretty much all of Phase 4 was setting up to have like this. I mean, I guess it wasn't really setting up, but like it was introducing these characters and these ideas. And are you just gonna abandon that? Yeah. Like that really feels like a waste of time.
Truthfully, I'm gonna be honest. We should have had sequels to the movies we had in Phase 4 and Phase 5. We should have had a Shang-Chi sequel.
Shang-Chi too.
We should have had an Eternal sequel.
Yeah,
we should have had maybe not Spider-Man, because I would have been okay with no Spider-Man.
I mean, you could count No Way Home. No Way Home is a part of Phase 4. Right?
No, I'm talking about after that.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, yeah.
What the hell else happened, mate?
Well, they are. I have heard reports they are starting to film. Well, it'll be starting 2024. They will be starting to film or be in production for Spider-Man 4.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is Phase 1 we had everybody's solo movie, and then in Phase 2 we had the sequels to said solo movie.
Well, Iron Man has sequels in the first phase.
Yeah,
shit, they pushed him out real quick.
You know what I mean? You know, we had in Phase 2 we had Thor 2, Iron Man 3, Avengers 2.
Captain America too.
You know what I'm getting at. We should have had sequels to those movies. Nah, instead we're just getting one-offs.
Yeah.
The only real sequel we've gotten to anything from Phase 4 is Loki season 2.
Right. Yeah.
Ant-Man.
That didn't happen in Phase 4.
Oh, I thought you meant.
No, he's just talking about Phase 4 in general. When it comes to the new characters, like you said, Shang-Chi, Eternals. Like those characters should have gotten a second edition so we can learn more about these characters in their world and stuff like that.
Well, which I do agree. We're getting the Marvels.
Yeah. Could you count that, I guess, for Captain Marvel, I guess. I mean, for Miss Marvel.
For Miss Marvel and Monica.
Yeah.
Which I am happy about, though. Like, I'm happy that Miss Marvel is getting another thing because, you know, normally the MCU introduces someone and then we don't see them for like what feels like 20 years. We have not seen Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was technically deemed an Avenger at the end of his movie, and we have not seen this man since.
They said I was hearing stories he's going to show up in Armor Wars.
Well, who knows?
Everyone's going to show up in Armor Wars. Yeah. You know how many people I've heard that are supposed to be in Armor Wars?
I mean, who knows now with his injury? He got an injury now.
Yeah, he tore his ACL, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tore something. He tore
or
something
his
that's
Achilles or something.
Yeah, he's gonna be down, which kind of fucks up shooting if they are gonna start shooting anything. Like
I don't know.
If he was basketball, that's a season-ending injury. Like he's out for some months.
Reminds me of Bad Boys 3. I got $20 on a torn ACL.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm tired of talking about this. The MCU is honestly giving me a fucking headache, and it's bringing me back to 2021 DCEU, where I'm just like, oh my god, every day it was something different.
Yeah. I guess we kind of figured Marvel was gonna go like this because they was on such a high. You know, they were such a high, and it's like when they're gonna crash.
That's the thing. That is the thing. That's what this comes back to. I feel like they genuinely just got comfortable. They're like, oh, we're putting out bangers, but we could keep doing it just like this. Nobody's gonna get tired of it. We can make 5 Ant-Man and the Wasp, so nobody's gonna complain. It's like, I was complaining at the first one. I don't know. They need to course correct, and I already know they were course correcting. They need to seriously course correct and straight up get their heads out of their asses, because I don't think that they're going to make the money they think they're going to make come 2027, whenever this is going to happen. I really don't. Yeah. They're expecting the highest grossing movie of all time again. No. You don't have the investment. Nobody cares. Yeah, Nobody cares. You have a Captain Marvel movie coming out in 1 week, and nobody knows it.
That's messed up to say not a single Marvel movie this year made $1 billion.
You have a season of television based off Loki, and nobody is watching it other than the diehard MCU geeks, bro. I have not heard a peep of Loki outside of the 3 people in this page right now. And 2 other people that I talked to. Legitimately. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? What are you doing? Legitimately, what are you doing? The MCU is fucking boring right now. Loki is the only thing keeping it alive, afloat. What happens when Loki's over?
That's next week.
Got the Marvels.
Let's say the Marvels is not a banger.
Got the Marvels.
Let's say
we got Echo.
But let's say the Marvels is just like Quantumania. We walk out of it and...
bro. Don't say that, bro. Don't say that, bro.
No, but seriously, what happens if that happens?
Nothing really to look forward to.
I'm gonna sit here fucking kicking rocks until what? Captain America?
Did they announce when the film embargo is going to be for the Marvels? They announced. I'm hoping it's earlier than the actual release date, because that makes me scared.
It's gonna be. I'm assuming it's Wednesday. It's either Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning. But I don't know. I pray to if the Marvels ends up being like Quantumania, I don't know. And I'm not even talking about me. I could give a I've had one foot out the door of the MCU for a long time. Yeah. So I could care less. What y'all need to be concerned about, I'm not talking about I'm talking about Feige and company. Yes. They need to be concerned about everyone else. Mm-hmm. My little brother, he's going to eat this shit. He watches everything MCU and thinks it's perfect. But what's going to happen with the people that just don't care anymore? Mm-hmm. Y'all need to wake the fuck up.
I'm with you, bro. Like I said, the one thing I said is no Marvel movie made $1 billion this year. Not one single one.
The hype is low.
It's like when was
Ant-Man and the Wasp was the start of a new phase and nobody cared.
Like I'm saying, what was, because did Wakanda make $1 billion? I don't even think Wakanda Forever made $1 billion, and that's surprising, because that's a sequel to Black Panther. Like, it's crazy. This phase of Marvel is I
think the thing with, not to defend them, but I think the thing with Black Panther also was a lot of people were really nervous about that movie.
Yeah, to me, I always think about like the Paul Walker situation. Like Paul Walker passed away, and we should have been watching that movie wondering like, damn, what's gonna happen with this character in this movie? Like, you would think Black Panther Wakanda Forever will have that same effect. More people would go to it because he passed away. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This whole thing, this whole Marvel situation, like we said, we all kind of figured it was gonna be like this because, like I said, they were at a high. They had Endgame, they had No Way Home.
How did they go up from those movies?
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's like I agree. Like we got Ant-Man started a new phase, and it's like
I wasn't expecting this downward spiral though.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to kind of gradually go up.
The curtain has been pulled.
People are saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. They're gonna bounce back." I certainly hope so. I
believe they'll bounce back. But the one thing I'm upset is that Kevin Feige hasn't came out to say anything. I feel like everyone else is saying things and he hasn't officially said anything. That's the weird thing for me. So,
all right, I'm done talking about this.
Right,
if you guys have heard about this Marvel insanity and have any thoughts, please let us know down below how you feel about it. Moving on to something that I actually care about. Loki Season 2, Episode 4 review. I have never meant this more than I'm about to right now. If you have not seen this episode of Loki, please leave the venue because I do not want anybody on this planet watching this episode without having seen this episode. Okay. This had to have been the best episode of Marvel TV, and I can't even tell you how long. It was better than all 6 episodes of Secret Invasion. It was better than all 8, 9 episodes of She-Hulk.
Yep.
I'll say this. Marvel and Star Wars TV this year, well, some of Marvel TV, on point, beyond belief. Because they've been doing some good stuff. Again, Marvel Secret Invasion was not good. This episode was just fantastic, and I'm gonna talk about some things from episode 3 because Alex didn't watch 3.
I did watch. Well, I watched both episodes back to back.
But last week was just such a great episode for me. I loved it. It was so intense, and the ending was, really good. And I love what they were doing with Jonathan Majors. And then we get to this week, and it's just this urgent mission. They're like, listen, we have to save the TVA. Like, this is the end game of the TVA right now. And the ending was just insanity. I saw things in here I was not expecting to see. We saw Renslayer murder like 30 people, which was insane.
Yeah. Well, they chose to die. They chose to die.
They did, but she still did it.
Yeah. In fact.
Yeah. She gave him a choice: come with me or die. And they were like,
probably gonna die.
We'll die.
Because Brad and Renslayer didn't fare too well.
Dox was like, how does it feel that we rather die than to go with you, bro?
That's tough.
Crazy.
And then Miss Minutes was being an absolute maniac in both episodes.
She was trying to get it in with Jonathan Majors.
She was.
That's all I kept thinking.
I could have been your girl.
I'm watching. I'm like, is she coming on to?
I felt the same way.
On here?
I felt the same way. The thing about Miss Minutes in this show, I will say, I feel that Miss Minutes is very bizarre in this show because of the tone that she has. It doesn't quite match the tone of the show, and it works. It's like kind of mismatch, but like when she interacts with the characters, it's like she belongs here, but she doesn't. I don't know at the same time.
If you just notice her in the background, like there's a shot where Jonathan Majors is talking to and you see her in the background just with a look, like she looks sad or something. Yeah. And then it just changes. I'm like, the animation for her is on point because you just notice her in the background. She looks funny. Mm-hmm. But go ahead, Tyler.
This is a real quick thing I wanted to say. I love, speaking of the animation for Miss Minutes, I love how it changes from time periods when they move time periods.
Mm-hmm.
She has a different look.
Well, she did. Oh yeah, I say she did that one
Yes.
time. She didn't look that at first. She was like,
That
"Oh,
was
you
funny.
want me to change? So people look like I
Yeah.
exist in this time." She changed to that
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I
That
love
was
that.
funny. I loved when she became the big monster and was scaring
Yeah,
everybody. I
she
was
was
like, that was so
she
goofy,
was
but I
shaped
love
like
it.
a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was
Um,
shaped like a ghost.
and Jonathan Majors, man,
I got some things I want to say about Jonathan Majors, man.
go ahead.
I like Jonathan Majors as an actor. To me, it's just, and I guess that's the point too. I just found him so unlikable in this episode.
In 3 or 4 or both?
3.
Okay.
Because, and maybe that's the point, because he's a con man.
He's
a con man.
Yeah.
So maybe I should really like his performance, because he actually bought me in with being a sleazeball, with being a con man, with playing all these people and knowing he's doing it because he knows he's wrong, because he's steadily trying to run away from all his problems. Even when, like, let's say he kicks off Renslayer off the, he works with Miss Minutes and kick her off the boat, and didn't realize he made the mistake when Miss Minutes trying to come on to him, and then when Renslayer shows up,
comes
like,
back.
"Oh, I made a mistake.
I made a
I'm so
mistake."
sorry." It's like, okay, and
keep that same energy.
And I just found it so weird the way his speeches and all that stuff. I'm like,
he has like a speech impediment.
Yeah, and it's like, it took me a minute to buy into it when I was first watching the episode. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. This is strange to me, and I'm like, it's a different variant. Let me get this in my head. It's like, it's not the Kang. He's not even Kang.
He's
it's
not
like
Kang. Timely,
right? But overall, like, after watching the 2 episodes back to back, because I did watch 3 and 4 back to back, I've grown to understand his character, especially towards the end of episode 4. What happens to him? It's like, goodness gracious, I did not expect that.
Nobody did.
Like, are we talking spoilers? Like, if you guys
spoilers
this episode, this nigga literally evaporates because the radiation is too high.
Yo, get the meatballs, bro. We got spaghetti.
Bruh, it's like, he got spaghetti like on fucking what's that? Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, yeah. And it's weird because they was building up. He's like, "I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it." And then
that's the point. Time to man up.
He just evaporates, and everybody's looking like,
"Wait, is he dead?" Somebody said, "Wait, is he dead?" I was like thinking the same thing.
Yeah, that's why. And watching the end of the episode, I was just so confused. I'm like, so what does this mean? Because I didn't watch I know they probably got a trailer clip for the episode. I'm like, no, I'm not watching it. I'm gonna go into the episode not knowing what's going to happen, because it just a blinding light shines on us and then it ends. My fiance was watching with me. She just looked at me like, I was like, I don't know. I thought this is something I can't explain, because
the thing about the ending too is it cut to black. And it was a black screen for a long
while.
Yes, I was like, wait, is there more?
I thought something was going to happen too.
Yeah,
but then when you see you see the credits,
page flip for the credits. Yeah,
that's it.
And it was in silence too. The credits. I was like, oh, that's how it ended in misery. It played in silence. This. Oh my god.
All the stuff with Sylvie. I love all the stuff with Sylvie.
Me too. I'm loving it.
Obviously Tom Hiddleston and Loki is eating this show. Come on, somebody give this man his flowers, bro. He's been eating since the fucking first Thor movie, but like, he is really shining in this show.
He is.
I
love the chemistry between him and Owen Wilson's character too. Mobius.
I love everybody is just top notch.
Obi, what's his name? Is it Obi? Yeah, Obi. He's hilarious. I swear to God, he's hilarious. Every time I see him, the way he talks, like his delivery is so hilarious. Because he's so serious, but he just has that tone, so it's kind of like laughable a little bit. But yeah, I kind of agree with you, Tyler. Like, so far, I'm loving Loki at first, because the build up is so like, it's kind of slow. Like, it's like. But then when you watch it, everything is so intriguing. So you want to keep watching it.
I don't know about the build-up being slow. I feel like they put their foot on the gas this whole season. I feel like that hasn't
the
really
first
been
couple
done.
episodes I was watching, I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of slow, just a little bit, you know.
I agree with that.
I don't know.
But
It was
going back
slow-paced,
to
but I feel like
But
the
3 and
whole-
4 picked it up for sure.
I feel like the story was always moving.
what you said about Sylvie, I am having a little bit of an issue with Sylvie this season. And I was talking to Tyler about this off screen. I feel like Sylvie in season 1, by the end of season 1, had sort of, not completely, but sort of been on the same page with Loki, about the TVA, about, their whole journey. And then, he gets kicked back into, through the time door. She kicks him back through the time door and all that. But I felt like when they met back up in this season, they would be a little bit more on the same page. But up until this point, I feel like Loki is constantly trying to convince Sylvie to be on the same page with him.
Well,
and she's just not giving him that.
Well, she went to a time and she lived a life. Like, she didn't live the life that she had. She actually lived a normal life.
Yeah, I get that.
That's what's different from what Loki is dealing with than what she's dealing with.
Yeah,
the reason why she actually came back, because they realized that if they succeed with their plan, there's going to be a lot of timelines that don't exist. So someone like her wouldn't be able to live a life.
Right.
So that's why she comes back.
And it seems like she's not understanding this completely. She just wants to kill every variant of He Who Remains. And that she's like blinded by that. But I feel like that kind of backtracks her arc in season 1 a little bit. But I am enjoying the performance a lot, and I hope by this time, after everything that's happened by the end of episode 4, they're on the same page. I mean, if they're not dead.
We got 2 more episodes left?
Yeah, we got 2 more episodes left. Tomorrow's and next week's.
Okay.
I got the same feeling of Ahsoka when we were watching Ahsoka. It's like, damn, we were more than halfway through.
Yeah, only 6 episodes, man. Only 6.
I am happy, because I was not for this season at all. I was actually very annoyed when they were like, oh yeah, we have like 2 episodes left of the show, and then no, they turned into a whole nother season. I was like, that's stupid. But I'm glad this is as good as it is. But AJ said it today. Part of me wonders, like, was this supposed to be the finale of season 1? Like,
yeah, this feels like it should be, like, it ends and like we have to question what happens, and we have to wait till next season to find out.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if this is how it ended and we had to wait 2 years?
Oh,
that'd have been terrible. That'd have been horrible.
I guess the thing that
people would hate the show. They were like, I hate the show.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, if we had this episode and then they had confirmed the season 2 already, I would have been fine.
Yeah,
we're getting a season 2. It's just,
but you gotta wait, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta wait.
See, but the thing is, I would have maybe been okay with it because Loki is like its own contained thing. It's not really affecting the MCU right now, anyway.
Yeah, and that's another thing I question is like how catastrophic this really is, because we don't see it affecting that, right? And especially now that we're getting the multiverse thing, it's like, what does that really do for the broader MCU? What is this actually affecting? So that's why I feel like the stakes don't feel that high, because we don't see what it's affecting.
The stakes feel very high within the show,
right?
But as the MCU overall,
this doesn't help that you have a universe.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, especially since we're dealing with the multiverse and not the timelines. In the overall MCU, and we could get into talking about multiverse versus timelines and talk about that all night, but
that'd be too long of a conversation.
That would be a very long stream. But I don't know if it really directly has to do with the universe of the MCU. I really hope we can get some tie-ins to the rest of the MCU with this show, and it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I've been reading reports saying that they're gonna try to bring Loki and Thor back together. So I mean, we'll see.
This is a totally different version of Loki,
right?
And I wouldn't mind seeing Loki and Thor.
Especially this version of Loki, because he's a totally different person than what we've known him from. even the end of the beginning of Infinity War. Like this is not that Loki.
Loki's gonna be all sentimental to him. Thor's gonna punch him in the head.
No, because the last time he saw Loki was that he died. Like
that, and you see Thor's back. He's got the tattoo.
Yeah,
brother.
Oh, Love and Thunder, bro. No, he gonna be like, oh, it's Matt Damon. I don't know, man. I'm like I said, I'm loving this season right now, and we got 2 episodes left. I'm gonna say what I said when we were watching Ahsoka, and it was so good. The landing gear is out. The plane is coming into the airport. Just stick the landing, please. Stick the landing.
That's very true. And I feel like Ahsoka kind of fumbled a little bit towards the end.
Oh, Ahsoka fumbled on the runway. It didn't entirely crash into the airport, but it fumbled.
Right.
It fumbled. No, it landed like the plane in Superman Returns. Like it didn't really land, but it's on the ground. The people got out.
Yeah. I hope the ending, the last 2 episodes are bangers, and we can say that this is a fire season altogether.
Right. It's gonna make me go out and buy that first season steelbook.
You don't have it?
I still didn't buy it yet. No.
You're gonna buy it anyway.
It's still available, so maybe not want to get it.
Come on now, you gotta get it, bro.
This man, what do you have that sitting out?
You gotta get it, bro.
All right. If you guys have seen Loki season 2 episode 4, please let us know down below what you guys thought about it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you liking this season of Loki? Do you think this season is completely unnecessary? Let us know down below. Moving on to the main events. Captain Marvel live watch along. It's time to go higher, further.
Say, where's my phone so I can see my letterbox score for this movie? I might go to my letterbox. My phone's too far.
You got 3.5.
If you guys,
3.5. You got to add 3.5.
Okay. If you guys don't know how watch-alongs work, you get your copy of Captain Marvel. We have it physically on 4K. It is streaming on Disney Plus in 4K, IMAX Enhanced. Please watch it IMAX Enhanced.
And all of us bought this lovely steelbook.
Yeah. I
got it for like $10.
Me too.
Yeah.
Stink it to.
I'm the idiot that paid full price for
it. And when we say 3, 2, 1, play, you play and watch along with us. Are we ready, fellas?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Let's get it on in 3, 2, 1, play.
We get this lovely Stan Lee intro. Dedication.
Checked it on the physical, right? Yes, they did. I saw this in the theater and I teared up.
Yeah, my audience. This is the first time I've been in an audience where they clapped. They did clap for this opening. It's great hearing the fanfare. It's been a long time. It feels so weird that we don't really hear this that much. I love this fanfare for the Marvel.
We heard it with Loki. Sometimes.
Yeah, we have hear it with Loki.
The last episode, it was more like a tingle or like a jingle.
The last episode,
because when they do, they did that all of Secret Invasion, but when they do that, that means the episode is gonna be straight hands.
Man, Secret Invasion just speed through the Marvel thing. They didn't show it at all.
Secret Invasion is garbage. So,
did you ever finish Secret Invasion, Alex?
No, I end up watching like a breakdown of the final episode on New Rockstars.
I'm sorry.
I mean, all I saw was obviously Emilia Clarke fucking turned into the super fucking thing, and I'm like, okay, okay, maybe it was good. I didn't finish the show.
So we all saw this in theaters, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw this.
Was there day one?
Yeah, I saw this opening weekend, packed theater opening weekend.
Packed.
Yeah,
we was all getting ready for Endgame.
I saw it at like 10 in the morning, and it was packed. This was when I wasn't seeing movies on Saturday. I was seeing them on Saturdays. I was able to wait. Yeah, I walked out hating this movie. Like hating this movie. I think I gave it like a 2 out of 5. My grade hasn't really changed that much, but I remember just being like, "Yo, this was not good." And I've actually seen it a numerous amount of times. I think I've seen it. Let's airball it and say 4 or 5 times. I just for some reason I've seen it for a movie I've seen 5 times. I can't tell you a single fucking thing about it. Like there's very few I can say. Like I remember the thing they do with the Tesseract. I remember the final scene and then what they do with Goose and Fury, but I just remember that because it's so awful.
Goose. I'm excited to see Goose again.
We got Jude Law. We got Dumbledore right here.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Jude Law in this movie?
I think his performance is great.
Yeah, he's
pretty good.
He's good. I just feel like if he was, I get it's supposed to be a big twist, but like if he was the villain the whole time, I feel like he would have been better off for it.
It's weird because when I saw them, I said I immediately said when I saw the trailer, I said he's the villain. Like he's the villain. He's behind what's going on, regardless of how they want to, do the scroll thing. I'm like, no, he's the bad guy. You don't cast.
It's weird because they weren't really highlighting a main villain in the trailers. Like they showed the scroll. They showed Ronan in that one shot, which is his only shot in the movie. But we didn't even know who the main villain of this movie was.
Right.
Which was weird.
He kind of got a sinister look to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like his face.
I will say this. I love the opening to this movie. The opening action sequence is really good. Where they go to take out the scrolls. I like that. It's good.
Now, when Brie Larson was cast for this role, what were you guys' initial thoughts when she got cast?
I was fine with it. She looks like her.
I really like Brie Larson as an actress, and I've seen her in quite a few things now. And this Captain Marvel isn't at the top of the list of her roles, but I do like her in the role. I do.
I tell everybody my issue. Well, I won't say issues, but I think the reason why most people don't like her is I'm sorry. I blame the direction. Like I feel like they did not direct her very well when it comes to how she's supposed to play this character. But she's also supposed to be a character that is the way she is because she don't know who she really is. That's why she acts the way she acts. So I mean, it's weird because, like you're right, she has had roles when she gives. Obviously, she won an Oscar, so it's like,
her role in Room was fantastic. Her role in Short Term 12, fantastic.
Can't forget 21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street.
I mean, even her.
You might be joking.
Trainwreck. She was good in Trainwreck.
I don't remember her in Trainwreck.
She's the sister.
I still don't remember her in Trainwreck. I don't remember that movie. I'm sorry, but you joking about 21 Jump Street, but that does show some range from her.
Yeah,
like in all actuality. So.
I just remember watching this movie being so confused.
Yeah, they kind of throw a lot at you in your post explain. Like once they start, what is the Supreme Intelligence? What is blah blah blah? It's like, we don't even know what you're talking about.
I really hope none of this shit carries over into the next one. I hope the next one is just okay. We have our 3 characters and they gotta go do whatever.
Do stuff.
Don't bring any of this in because I'm not gonna remember any of this.
I think that's probably how it's gonna be, mainly because people don't really like this movie at all. So, kind of.
This movie made $1 billion, guys.
Yeah, that's because it was on the wings of Endgame.
Yeah,
that's why. I guarantee you, it wouldn't have made nearly as much if it wasn't riding on that.
Did Ant-Man and the Wasp make a lot?
No. I think it made about 600 million, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Which is weird because didn't that come after Infinity War?
It did.
But I think what it was that we were so hyped for Infinity War. We like the way Ant-Man was marketed. You could definitely tell it wasn't after Endgame. It wasn't after Infinity War.
Well, we knew that.
And it's like
We did.
It's like to me, I was so like exhausted from not exhausted, but I was like, wow, like that was a thrill ride that I didn't want to see anything else from Marvel. I was just ready for Endgame. Like I didn't care about Ant-Man. I really didn't.
I think they should have waited to do this movie until after. I think that they should have introduced her the way they did Black Panther. Just throw her in there. I think that would have made it a lot better because
Like you talking about not do this movie, just introduce her in Avengers. Yeah, and I think I kind of agree. I feel like that's all you should now, since it's weird because Black Panther and Spider-Man worked so well in Civil War when they didn't have their solo movies. Now it's like I feel like they should always take that approach and introduce a superhero in another movie, and then introduce them in their movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's right.
The only person that really worked for it was Guardians, and that's because they're a team. So
right. Well, also you got someone like James Gunn that know how to balance characters and give good dialogue, so it's like that also helps too.
Those movies are good enough that them being a prequel isn't really a thing, but they also don't become before big event movies.
That's what I'm saying. They're not technically prequels because in Endgame they say that it takes place in 2014. So I mean, technically it happens in the time.
But I'm saying like in terms of canon, like Guardians 1 and 2 take place before Infinity War.
Right.
We got Gemma Chan in here as a
totally
different character than Cersei in Eternals.
You know, I found out after Eternals came out that she was in this movie.
Really?
Wow.
Yes. I was like, oh, okay.
I found out before Eternals, and I was like, so is it the same character from Captain Marvel?
No.
I looked it up, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
And people want to be like, oh, this is what they're gonna do with Aquaman with Lobo. It's like it's not the same thing.
That's probably what they're gonna do, though.
Yeah, I mean, technically, well, no,
it's not the same thing because it's revamped.
It's a different universe. It's a different universe. I think I kind of agree with you, Tyler. When I first saw this movie, I was kind of confused of what was going on in this opening scene. Like what the fuck is it? What the fuck are they doing? Like, it looks cool, but what are they doing?
I just figured that they had an enemy and they're trying to take them out.
Yeah,
I had to simplify it in my mind because
so this is not a rescue mission.
I think it's a rescue mission, but they're fighting the Skrulls as well. So I kind of had to like simplify it in my mind because they were saying a lot of words, throwing a lot of words out there that I was just like, I need this in layman's terms. I need this simplified.
Are you guys watching this on 4K or Blu-ray?
I am watching it on Blu-ray because
Same.
I'm watching on my PS4. I think Tyler is watching it on Disney Plus.
He has a steelbook.
I know he has a steelbook, but I think he was watching on Disney Plus because the IMAX enhanced.
I thought he turned on his PS5. I heard the beep.
Maybe
heard the beep.
I just heard him say something about IMAX enhanced. So that's
I think he was probably I figured he was referencing saying if you want to watch it on there.
I'm ready for them to start putting IMAX enhanced on the physicals.
Guardians 3, I heard Guardians has IMAX on that Blu-ray. Guardians 3 on the 4K.
It's possible. I don't own it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't own it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't own it yet.
I haven't watched it yet, but I was hearing reviews that it is IMAX in hand, and people were saying like this is why you should do it because it looks amazing.
Yeah, I want that,
and
I want that all of them.
To me, I feel like it's directors. I feel like it's directors' choices when it comes to doing it. See, I think with stream they have no control over the stream, but I think physical they have control over when it comes to what they can do with the actual physical disc.
Interesting.
At least that's what my assumption is, because you're right. I go back to Christopher Nolan. All his movies are in IMAX. Every single one.
All physical
Are in the shots are in IMAX, regardless of, you know, if you buy the Blu-ray to 4K, it's gonna be in IMAX.
Right.
If he filmed it in IMAX, you're gonna see it in IMAX.
He's a scroll.
Oh, Ricochet. Scrolls.
Oh,
charge.
Dang.
Oh. Oh.
The scene is so dark. I remember thinking that watching it in theaters too. It's like I can't hardly see like what I'm trying to see. I think that might be intentional because of the CGI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got it all dust, like it's all dust and like a fog too as well. So it's not a very the actual like background is not a very intriguing when it comes to the action sequence.
Yeah. I like the sequence itself, but I do wish it was lighter and more visible.
We got is it Ben Mendelsohn? Is that his name?
Yep.
The first time I saw him was in Dark Knight Rises. And every single one, obviously in this movie he's not the bad guy, but like he feel like he's been the villain in a lot of things.
He's a villain in a lot of things.
Rogue One. I'm gonna say Dark Knight Rises because technically he's a bad guy in that movie.
He's in he's the villain in Ready Player One.
Yep. And I remember I was watching, I'm like, dude, because I was thinking, did that movie and Rogue One, did those come out in the same year? So I'm like he's a bad guy in 2 movies in the same year, but I don't think they came out in the same year. No, because Rogue One was 2016 and Ready Player One was 2018, so no, they didn't come out in the same year. But it felt like they were like, dude, like he's being typecast as the bad guy in every single movie.
Yep. People at Ready Player One was like, "Oh, we seen Rogue One. He got to be a villain in our movie." Got McKenna Grace as young Carol Danvers. Seen McKenna Grace in the movie with Chris Evans called Gifted. That movie is really good.
Yeah, I got that.
That's like a family movie. Like me and Stacy watched that. I even showed my mom and sister that movie. I really like it. McKenna Grace is great in that movie. She's also in Ghostbusters Afterlife. Bro.
Bruce.
So we get these flashbacks, these little flashes.
We
got Maria. It's Maria.
I must be a little ahead of you then.
Maybe.
Because I'm already on I'm past the Lieutenant Trouble scene.
Oh, you're past it? Dang.
Right now they figured out that's who they're looking for.
Oh, okay.
They're like, we'll keep rewinding it back.
Okay, that's where I'm at too now.
Okay.
I fast forwarded a little bit. Kind of got it on a loop. You'll get there soon enough. Talos. Wendy Lawson.
I do like this scene though. I do like this scene though.
And I like how it looks too, like the visuals.
Yeah.
The colors. Like I do. There's quite a bit about this movie that I like though, but people not gonna get it. It's all right. More for me. Got her upside down though. Like, can't you do this right side up? Like,
right. Said, do that again.
That did something.
Oh. The fact that she ain't gonna have no hands at this point, like,
yeah,
she
got her hands, and she's trying to blast.
Damn.
I love her reaction when she gets free of them. Freaking Talos. They are your memories.
Yo, mama. That's what I want. Dr. Lawson.
Why is she in your head? Here we go. She can't blast them.
Dang.
Said him flying.
No. So.
Yo, if she had her hands free, all of them would be cooked. Ah! Yo, she slapped them and sent them flying across the room. Yo,
you really behind me.
Oh shoot!
You're like really behind me.
Like how much?
Because I saw the dude get smacked with the thing like that, and you reacted like 20 seconds later.
Not 20 seconds, dang.
Like 21, 06, 7, 8.
That's where I'm at. 10, 11.
How?
Yeah, I love when she gets her hands free. Oh, grab onto something.
I love the mohawk look. Shit is awesome. I wish she would use it more. Because when I think Captain Marvel comic accuracy, that's what I think of.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if she's gonna have her helmet at all in this new one.
and I'm one of the few that actually really liked her short hair in that game. I was like, she looks like the comics. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't like the short hair." I was like, I can't relate. I like the way it looks.
Mm-hmm. I like this hair better. She looked like a Karen with that short hair.
Ow!
Look like she gone through a roller coaster or something. Earth, here we come. Don't she like land in a blockbuster or something?
Yeah. She lands in a shopping center that has Blockbuster in it. Oh no, wait, no, I think she does land in the Blockbuster.
All right, you guys, it's been fun. I'm about to clock out of here, you guys.
All right, bro.
All right, you guys enjoy the rest of the movie.
All right, bro. Catch you. Yep, falls right into a Blockbuster video with True Lies.
Gee, I wonder what time period it's in.
True Lies in the cardboard cutout. Those VHSs. I do kind of like how to Arnold's head. I kind of like how the soundtrack reflects the time period. How it's kind of like 90s and 80s music.
I don't remember it, so I can't, and I won't be able to hear it, so I can't really count it on that. I remember one scene towards the end. They have some song playing. I forgot what it was.
Mm-hmm. No, they got Salt and Pepper.
Got a poster, Babe.
Babe, Pig in the Big City. That's Babe too.
Mm-hmm. Hello there. Oh man, Alex ain't gonna see what I got. I'll send him a picture of it right now.
Oh, the your Blu-ray updates. What a man! What a man! What a man! What a good man!
They released a clip from the Marvels today, and it was actually hilarious.
What was it?
So it's not a spoiler. They keep releasing clips from that one beginning scene with them in the house. But I guess Captain Marvel had just switched or whatever, and she was in the house, and Kamala's talking to her parents, and they were like, I don't know what's going on, but you were here and then you weren't. And then Captain Marvel came walking up and down our stairs, and then she's gone, and now you're here again. And then Kamala hears Captain Marvel, and she was like, oh, Captain Marvel was in the house, and her parents are talking to her, and she's not hearing them because she just heard that Captain Marvel was in the house. It's hilarious.
That's funny. She's obsessed. The Game Boy though. Veers. Because Dan got like scraped or something. I can't remember how that happened, but like her dog tag said Carol Danvers, and the Dan part got messed up or something. So silly. Veers. The whole time I was like, why are they calling her Veers? Why is that her name?
I thought that blue dude was funny every time I watched the movie.
The blue dude? What blue dude?
The dude over there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. It was all right. Number cannot be completed as dialed. Change? Anybody got change? Need to make a long distance phone call.
See, you don't have the same actress play the same character, and then she says some things like that, and it's like, well, I know it's not the same character, but don't do that. Coulson,
90s version of Coulson.
dude, do you know how many people tell me that Agents of Shield is one of the greatest shows of all time?
I've heard that, and I'm like, I don't believe that. I've watched like 7 episodes of the show. I know it's not.
I wouldn't base it off the first season. I would keep watching it because
I feel like eventually I'll watch it, but
Fury
it's just not in my
with both eyes.
With both
For now.
eyes.
What the? Shut up!
Yo,
Fucking Siri over here. Shut up. The de-aging, fantastic.
This is probably the best de-aging I've seen in cinema.
This or Ant-Man and the Wasp, because I think
Ant-Man and the Wasp is good too. Ant-Man and the
that
Wasp
is something
really
that the MCU gets right every time. They've never failed it once.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that when they do it in Star Wars, it looks like the thing of nightmares. But Fury is undoubtedly the best part of this movie to me. I love him.
Yep, I really like Fury, and I like their chemistry.
Yeah. I wonder if it's going to be any different in this movie. Because I don't think it's going to happen.
He's not. I don't think he's going to be in it as much as this movie.
The man is on the... Ow!
I know he's on the poster.
This action sequence is really good. I like this action sequence.
On the bus. Bro, I remember when I saw the trailer. She punches the old lady. I said, oh. You see her weapon? I did not.
See, right here, in this action sequence, this is where he should have lost his eye. Because he's trusting Coulson, thinking it's him, and it's a scroll.
Oh, it's a train. It's not a bus.
Parkour.
I just punched out the glass.
Oh.
Oh. Give him that look.
That's always been one of my favorite ones that he's had. I wish it was a comic book that he was reading. That would have made it all the much better.
I don't know why he would be reading Mallrats script.
There must be some significance. Yo, but Granny wanna square up.
So you don't want the smoke. Oh, bent the pole with her head. How's that guy trying to hold her back? She see the granny's trying to.
See, but this is something I appreciate about Phase 3 is that even though this scene is kind of goofy, you still feel like it's kind of serious.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now it'd be like the bus scene in Shang-Chi. Even though that scene is fantastic, you still got the one dude. He's like, "Yo, we out on the bus, you know."
I
You
love
know,
that scene.
nah, I like the scene, but it's kind of it takes me out of the like. You're getting this amazing action sequence, and it cuts away to dude be like, "Yo, you got this, bro." He's recording them and all that.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh dang!
Don't touch that. Come here. Fighting on top of a train. Somebody saw Spider-Man 2.
Oh, that was such a Nick Fury line.
Uh,
Poor Coulson. Coulson going through it.
what the heck?
See, right here. This would have been perfect for him to lose his eye.
I think it's too
Makes
early.
sense.
I think it's too early in the movie, though.
No, but it makes sense with what he said in Winter Soldier, bro. He said, the last time I trusted somebody, I lost an eye. It makes sense.
Nah, it's got to be Goose, man. It's got to be Goose. About to knock his lights out.
Jesus Christ. I don't really love her suit in this movie. It's funny. I like it. I think it's fine. It looks like the comics, but I love her suit in the Marvels way more. Like that looks way better.
You
But
talking about her first suit, not the one with the big old fat star.
yeah. Um
I wonder
it's
how
funny.
much she's actually going to have that suit, the one with the big star in the movie, because I've seen a lot of shots with her with the regular suit on.
mm,
No, what were you going to say?
it's funny, they leaked the set photos of her in that suit, the green one first, and
Mhm.
everyone was like, what is that? That's not the Captain Marvel suit. And then they released the poster and everyone was like, Jesus Christ, will you guys shut up now? Damn. I was one of the only ones. I was like, dude, her suit, that is not gonna be her
With the
suit
suit,
in the
no.
movie, bro. They're not that dumb.
It was green and everything.
Yeah, it was
It was
literally
like this. Oh, okay. Because if you remember, she has the suit that she has changes color.
mm-hmm.
Like she could change it to whatever she wants it to.
Nah, I guess they were filming. I guess they were filming the scenes we just saw because it looked
Mm,
like on Earth.
mhm.
Yeah, I think that she has a little too much padding on her. in this movie, the suit, I actually like the one from Endgame a lot. Both of them from Endgame.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
the ones from Endgame are good. I really like
I
those.
really like the red one a lot. But yeah, I love the one from the Marvels, the first one. I love the way it looks. It looks so practical. I love it. I've actually seen a lot of people say that they didn't like Kamala's one from Miss Marvel, which I
Yeah,
can't.
from Miss Marvel or from the
Yeah,
Marvels?
no, from Miss Marvel. They said they didn't like that suit. I was like,
That's a
what?
superior suit than the one in
It
the
is.
Marvels.
It's like I don't know where y'all came from. I've loved that suit from the minute I saw it. I don't really care for the one in the Marvels.
Yeah,
I was
the
actually kind of
one.
upset when they changed it. I was like, why did y'all change it?
You know, I wonder how much they're actually gonna have those new suits. I like Monica's suit.
Monica's looks okay. It's a major upgrade from a big giant spacesuit.
Mm-hmm. Got white and black. Mhm.
I like this scene. This scene is funny.
Mhm. Street Fighter.
Kind of wonder how the dynamic between her and Monica is going to be in the
I,
Marvels.
I can't. That's one aspect of the movie that I'm excited to see because of the way she was reacting to her and or the mention of her in WandaVision.
Yeah.
Like I really want to see their interactions. Like might even fight a little. Willie Nelson shirt. A big old fat jar of pickles. Alien autopsy. Got the Cracker Jacks on deck. So I like to have my sandwiches cut diagonally. Mr. Snoofers.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, he doesn't like it diagonally. So if it's cut diagonally, I can't eat. Gotcha.
Poof. Ow!
Enough said.
So
It's a proton blast.
how am I supposed to know that?
Space was priceless.
It's kind of crazy that this is the first ever. See, believe it or not, this movie kind of makes the Avengers feel weird because don't you think when Fury would have been seeing aliens coming out of the sky, he would have been a little bit more alert and ready? Like, I'm not saying he wasn't alert in that movie, but like he he kind of has the react. He doesn't have the reaction that he's seen aliens like that before, basically.
In what
And
movie?
the Avengers, the first Avengers.
Oh,
I don't know. kind of think he'd be acting a more different way, considering he's dealt with extraterrestrials before.
Mm-hmm. Been up close and personal with extraterrestrial life forms.
Shut up.
Nicholas Joseph Fury. It's a good trivia question. What's Nick Fury's full name?
I wouldn't say Nicholas Joseph Fury. Actually no. I would say Fury Nicholas J, because that's how he says it in Winter Soldier. I'll always remember that. I would never remember what the J stands for though. Project Pegasus.
Pegasus. Chevy Impala. Put that on.
Up, they released they didn't release it. People got Terrifier 3 posters. They
Oh yeah,
confirmed
I seen it. I
it's
saw
a
it.
Christmas movie.
I saw it. They leaked that like 2 weeks ago.
Art the Clown is coming to town.
Yep, he got Santa Claus's face around his neck.
I didn't notice that. The first one was on Peacock.
Yeah, it is. Bro, you're not gonna watch that.
If I had more time, I would have.
Hopefully, you like the first movie more than me, because I do not like that movie. Excuse me. Records 511. Bro, you mean tell me you got somebody's fingerprint from a piece of tape?
Didn't Ant-Man do that?
Probably.
Yeah, he did in the first movie.
I know, but like, what kind of security system is that where you can get somebody's fingerprint from a piece of
Oh
tape
man,
and you good?
I missed one of the funniest jokes in the movie. Oh, here we
Here
go.
go this man.
This fucking hat, bro.
Oh my god. You gotta love him. He said, "Don't touch me."
I do love his relationship with him. It's so dope. And I'm definitely glad they're bringing that back in the Marvels.
Me too. I like Goose.
Oh no, it's here. I didn't want to steal you.
Your thunder. We playing around with tape.
Finally go back to work tomorrow after being off since Sunday. Feels like an eternity.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Ooh, let me download these episodes of Miss Marvel on my phone.
Mm. Glyphs. He actually has hair.
Yep. Would have been nice to see, even though they probably weren't going to get him back, because I think he had retired by this point. It would have been nice to get Robert Redford in this for a quick cameo. I know he was still running around show at that time.
He's not. He's retired.
I think so.
I didn't realize that.
Maybe. Let me see. I remember hearing he was retired. I could be wrong. Oh, I guess not. I thought he was.
I thought I just saw something that he was in. Alexander Pierce. That's me. Yep.
I never realized how long these episodes of Miss Marvel were.
They're like 40 minutes, ain't they?
Well, some of them are, and then the other ones, like there's a couple that are like 50. Ben Mendelsohn, who plays the villain in everything.
Yeah, me and Alex was talking about that. Rogue One.
Not Secret Invasion.
Rogue One. Ready Player One. This movie, kind of.
Let's see. Well, let's look at his roles, and I'll tell you if he was a villain.
I looked him up, and I was like, I only recognize like 4 of the movies that he's in. Not including the MCU.
The Dark Knight Rises, he played Daggett, villain.
We said that. Ready Player One and Rogue One. And this movie.
No, I hate stuff with the 90s now. I don't know where any of this crap.
I was the same way when I was looking him up.
Well, he was in an episode of The Bad Batch.
I
wonder what he looked like. Oh, I still have. Forgot I had episode 4 downloaded on my phone. I was gonna watch it on my phone, and then
episode 4 of what?
Loki.
Oh,
because I was gonna watch it that day on my phone, and then I was like, Dad, since I'm here and you're not going anywhere, let me borrow your TV for like an hour real quick. He was trying to watch it. He was like, I'm not caught up. I was like,
you're not gonna get this.
Personal.
Did he watch? Did he watch season 1?
Yeah, he. I think he's like 2 episodes behind of season 2.
No.
He was just on his computer doing this thing.
If you only watch the first episode of season 2 and then go to hop from season 1 or episode 1 to episode 4, no, you're not gonna get it.
He was trying to talk to me about Continental. I'm like, Dad.
He liked the 3rd episode.
He hasn't seen it.
Oh, he didn't watch the 3rd episode. He like gave up.
No, he's busy man.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he gave up or.
Fury in his prime though?
Yeah.
Down.
He really threw the gun though. Oh. I do really like their chemistry in Secret Invasion.
Dang. Yeah.
That's one of the highlights of that show to me. Oh.
It sucks if you see him as a scroll. Like they don't show him transform into the human, but like it sucks if you know who the actor is when you see the scroll. You're like, that's Ben Mendelsohn. Then you see Ben Mendelsohn show up. You're like, wait a minute. What is this buffoonery?
Wait a second.
You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to get one out of me.
I used to.
That's a yes or no question.
Higher, further, faster. Bro, you're trying to shoot an aircraft with a handgun. It's a nice score.
Huh? Or Goose. Goose go through it.
Goose. Somebody get Goose.
Oh, there he goes.
Orange cat behavior.
No.
Bro, don't mess with that cat, man.
Oh.
Don't mess with that cat, bro.
I don't know how
You're-
much of it
you're-
was practical or not, but it looks really good. I'm assuming it was practical through most of it.
What, Goose?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
You think they use CGI?
Cats aren't going to be the easiest to work with.
It's true. Huh. I didn't even think about that. I just automatically thought he was practical. You think Fury's hair looks weird?
No.
Kind
It's
of
just weird seeing him with her.
look fake to me.
Ronan.
Oh, Ronan.
One of two appearances in this movie.
this part, he's a hologram. Lee Pace.
So the villain of the Marvels is supposed to be his sister, right?
Yeah. Or some kind of relative.
Kind of sound like it should be the villain of a Guardians movie, but sibling of Ronan after they blew him up.
Right. What is she mad about?
I don't know. I believe her. I believe her exact words were,
so you took everything,
everything
from me. I'm like, wait, what is her beef though? She got
She got
Ronan's
mad.
hammer.
She gonna blow up a planet of cats now, apparently.
No, not the kitties.
Yo, I forgot there was gonna be a musical sequence in that movie.
It's supposed to be like a whole musical planet or whatever.
I
with
forgot
the
about
cats.
that entirely. Oh man.
It might be well done. Who knows?
Where's this girl from again? I know she's in something. The little
The
girl.
little girl.
I just saw her in
Um,
something.
she is in some.
Bro,
What?
it's gonna annoy the shit out of me.
I'm trying to think of it. Crap, I can't think of it.
Oh, she's freaking Ashley in Bel Air, bro.
Oh, it's Ashley from Bel Air. Crazy. Crazy.
Wouldn't know her because she was absent from season 2 the whole time.
Yeah, they really put her character in the back burner on the back burner.
Minus the episode The Family Reunion, which I liked her in that.
I mean, well, she had the whole thing with the real Ashley, her teacher, but that was kind of like that turned into Will's thing.
Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel sit.
Not both Captain Marvels though.
Oh, she did. She absolutely sucked in that movie. Got squashed by a statue, bro. I'd rather get cut in half than get squashed by a statue, bro. She's
Maria.
awesome in No Time to Die.
Mm-hmm.
Badass in that movie.
I need to watch No Time to Die before the year's out.
Why?
Because I have a list of annual watches, and it's on that list.
You watched No Time to Die last year?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm. I watched it at work.
It pains me that I still don't own that movie in any capacity.
I thought you did. What?
Nope. I was excited to get the slip. I never did. Then I saw the steelbook, and it wasn't badly priced, and I was like, "Yeah, no." I think it's because every time I see the slip cover, it's messed up too.
Yeah, I watched it in May last year.
Yeah, when it came out, I remember the slipcover being messed up, and then every time I see it, it's just messed up.
It's still at your store?
I don't remember. Part of me wants to, because it's still sitting there. I want to get the Daniel Craig collection because it's still sitting there.
Do you not own any of those movies?
Nope.
Wow.
I was talking to somebody the other day. I forgot who it was. I forgot what. I think it was one of my teachers. And they were like, "Oh yeah, I only like the Daniel Craig movies. I haven't really done." I think it was my English professor. She was like, "Yeah, I only like Daniel Craig movies." I was like, "I mean, I've only seen the Daniel Craig movies, so."
Mm-hmm. I want to watch the rest of them too. Maybe I'll do that next year. We'll see. I did like that scene with Maria and Carol talking about how she abandoned them. I do like that. Just a good performance from that actress. I don't know her name.
Tiana Paris, I think.
Tiana Paris. No.
No, Tiana Paris is
Yeah, that's your girl from
oh my
the
god.
frog movie. Princess and the Frog.
Lashana Lynch. Jesus Christ. No, dude. Tiana Paris is Monica Rambeau. That's what I was thinking of.
What's Princess and the Frog's name?
Her name is Tiana too. But
Is it? No, that's the princess's name, Tiana. That's why I was getting confused. What is her name though?
Lashana Lynch.
No,
Ow.
Annika Noni Rose. Okay, never mind. That's a totally different person.
I didn't know Oprah was in Princess and the Frog.
Oprah. Yeah, Tiana Paris is Monica. She was also in Candyman, the remake.
Yeah. I was thinking about that movie the other day. I was like, I have not watched that movie since I saw it.
Really?
Nope.
You liked it though, didn't you?
I loved it. I just have not. And I didn't. I should have just bought the 4K when I saw it. When it was $10.
Mm-hmm. I've watched that movie 3 times. Like goes down every time I watch it. I already didn't like it.
Like 9 times.
Hmm?
Luke has seen that movie like 9 times.
That's Luke's favorite. He loves that movie. That and the Black Phone.
The Black Phone. The most overrated movie I've ever seen in my life. In recent memory.
I was thinking about getting it from Disc Replay. It was like $5.99 on Blu-ray.
It's $5.99 too much. Dude, I don't think I'll ever watch that movie ever again.
Really?
The only way I'll watch it is when if that sequel ever comes out.
It's coming
I'll be
out.
like, oh, gotta watch it again.
It's coming out. It's where Talos comes out as
A black
a
ball.
good guy. How you feel? Okay, this is a little bit of an issue that I have with this movie. I'm guessing you like it. Is the tonal shift?
Guess what that is.
The tonal shift with Talos, like he like turns from serious to like really goofy at a snap of a finger.
I never minded it.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to guess? Ow!
Get that thing away from me.
That's not a cat.
That's a flirkin. Oh. That's Monica. So we cool.
Did they say,
no.
Did they say why Maria was sick in WandaVision? Or did she just die in WandaVision?
They didn't say why she was sick, to my knowledge.
I don't remember. Because I remember her just being in the hospital. She gets blipped and then she comes back and everything was crazy.
Yeah.
I want to see more of that. I want to see more of characters getting blipped and coming back and seeing everything like crazy.
You get it in Hawkeye.
I like that scene. That scene was great.
That scene like really showed you what it kind of looked like to be blipped.
Well, yeah, but in WandaVision too. She got blipped out of the hospital. She came back. Everything was insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just crazy in Hawkeye where Yelena is. Yeah. You see her get blipped, and then like she's looking around the bathroom, and everything changes in the bathroom. Yeah. Like that is kind of crazy.
So crazy. Kind of wish we had this full action sequence because what we get of it is filmed great.
Yes, it is.
This movie is definitely not badly directed. I don't think there's a single badly directed MCU movie in terms of action and visuals. Well, no, I can't say that. Quantum Mania is in the visuals department appalling.
Yes.
Man, I will always remember there's a Super Bowl trailer for this movie that is so fire. I remember getting so hyped within 50 seconds of watching that. Yo, what?
Need to watch Talk About Maverick again.
How you feel about this retcon that the Tesseract was in the thing?
I never had a huge issue with it. I know a lot of people disliked it, but
It's just I don't like when the MCU does that, or it's like, oh no, now it was here first. It's like, why? For what? What's the point? Like, is that really how she gets her powers in the comics? Probably not.
I don't think that's how she gets her powers in the comics. I think they just tried to make it relevant to this universe and tie everything back together.
Such an unnecessary change. How hard was it that he put the plane in the ocean and Captain America, the Tesseract was there, then they found it and gave it to Shield. Nah, now we gotta have it that oh no, she stole it from Shield to make it her own project or some shit. It's unnecessary. You can't hear it, right?
I can hear it. Oh, you talking about from your screen?
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Oh, it's coming up. Well,
Mm. I always forget Jude Law's character's name in this movie. Some nice visuals.
this is the beginning of the movie.
That it is. That it is.
Young Rog. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna remember that one.
That's his name.
Yes. Young Rog.
Oh shoot! I like every time I watch this movie, I look it up, and like by the end of the movie, I forget it again. I think mainly because they don't say it very much in this movie. They don't say her name either.
I didn't talk about this earlier with the MCU, but you saw this that Tobey Maguire and Hugh Jackman are going to be the leads of Secret Wars, apparently.
I've seen that Tobey Maguire is coming back for a lot of different projects. So
Yeah, I've seen about 15 people today report that Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire are going to be the leads. They're not going to be in it. They're going to be the leads
for Secret Wars.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe that, but I guess we'll see. If that's the case, yes, that'll definitely get butts and seats. I don't know if I like that. I have to sleep on that.
Oh, bro. We need the legacy characters. You gotta make some money.
Y'all know I love my Tobey Maguire though, so I don't know.
Now, if it were Andrew Garfield, I think I'd be more open to that. I'd still kind of feel the same way,
What's
but
the difference?
that Andrew Garfield would be getting some shine since, his franchise got thrown in the toilet. It's not much of a difference, but I feel like Tobey Maguire has had more than enough shine that Andrew Garfield didn't really have.
I see.
Again,
what you
I
mean.
would feel the same way. I don't like the decision either way. I think that's ridiculous. Hugh Jackman said "fuck yeah" when he found out he was gonna wear the blue and yellow suit. Sounds like Hugh Jackman.
Does sound like Hugh Jackman.
I can't wait to see him back. I really can't. I'm so excited to see him back.
I want to see him back too. Even though we were just talking about how it cheapens the death of the character, but
And he did said that it was gonna be canon too. Sean Levi. He said Logan is canon to this movie.
how? How?
I don't know.
What the heck? How?
He's probably gonna get him from. Oh, okay. This is gonna be really tricky, but what they could do is he could pluck him. Oh, my head hurts just thinking about it. He could no. He could pluck him from the Fox universe before they did what they did in Days of Future Past.
But Logan still has to exist, though.
No, but what I'm saying is that Logan can. It's weird, but like Logan would still be canon, but he would pluck him from the Days of Future Past timeline before they changed it. So like that way Logan still kind of happens, but he takes him before that happens.
But the thing about Logan is that his timeline stays his time. Yeah, it's very mind
That's the
bending.
only way I see that working.
But there's no alternative version of Logan because he's the one who goes back in time and changes things. So his timeline is it's just one timeline. You can't take him from the past because he can't. Yeah, it's confusing, bro. It the
Unless he
events
just
of,
takes him from the past altogether.
but then Logan wouldn't happen. That's the thing. Logan would not be canon because if you take him from the past, Logan doesn't happen.
I mean, you can put him back. I don't know.
That's that. I mean, that's true. That's true. That's what Captain America did to the Infinity Stones.
Back.
Yeah, you could put him back, and nothing would have changed.
We're going to space. Yo, Fury is out here living it up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like her hair in this movie. It looks like a mop on her head.
Oh, you talking about Maria?
Yeah, it looks a little. I get they're trying to go for 90s, but come on, bro.
Monica.
I wonder if she got sick because she went on this mission. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting, and that would add to why Monica is so angry with Carol.
Mm-hmm.
That would definitely add to that. But she was trying to convince her too, so
You wanted me to go.
right. You basically begged me to go.
Hmm.
Bro, imagine getting ghosted as a kid and then she comes back for a couple days and then get ghosted again.
She had to go for milk again, bro.
For sure. I wonder if this is the same suit from.
The black and gold was kind of fire.
Yeah, it was kind of fire. And then she got a neon, green and white. I like that a little bit too. I wonder if this is the same suit from the new one, and she can change more. You know what I mean? That
Maybe.
red, gold, and blue.
Fire. Oh,
It
and
is.
gold pops.
Gold definitely pops. And she could change the star, the size of the star and stuff.
If that's the case, then she has no fashion taste, bro. Sucks, bro. Damn, we already hit the third act. Loki.
Yeah.
Well, this third act is pretty long.
It's kind of long. Yeah. It's like 40 minutes. Third act is not bad though. I like it. Love when she comes for Ronan. Blasting through all those ships. That's my favorite part of this movie. I love it. Choo! I've been bamboozled. Yeah, Jude Law should have definitely had a more memorable role here because the performance is really good.
That's true law.
I know it's Jude Law. Like, what you say? He sneezes and gives a good performance. Yo, I saw this movie with Jude Law in it, and it was awful. But he was good in it. But it was awful. It's called The Rhythm Section.
I heard about that movie.
It was so bad. I was actually hyped for that movie.
That was who was in that? There was a lot of people.
Blake Lively and Shirley K. Brown. I was hyped for that movie, and it's based on a book. It was an action movie, yeah, and movie was just awful. Dare I say, silent?
It was a January movie too.
Yep. Me and Stacy went to go see that, and yep, date night.
Oh,
we both looked at each other like. Next time a movie sucks like that, and we're both like wanting to leave, we're gonna leave. I'm gonna be like, let's go.
I can't do that. I can't. No matter how bad a movie is, I can't just leave.
That's what I'm saying too. Like I feel the same way while I'm in there because we were thinking about that for the Green Knight. We wasn't feeling the Green Knight at all, and we looked at each other like, "Let's go." And I was like, "We gotta finish it."
I can't do that, bro. No matter how bad it like, bro. You know how much I wanted to leave Indiana Jones. I'm sitting there like this.
Yep.
I was like,
we did that for New Mutants too. We were both looking at each other like, let's go. Next time that happens though, where a movie's so bad and both of us want to leave.
That's how I felt during The Nun. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna be like, let's go. We'll catch it on streaming if we really want to finish it. It's gonna be on streaming in 2 weeks anyway.
Yeah, that's definitely how I felt watching The Nun, bro. Oh my god, I was praying for it to end. I want to go home, bro. It sucks.
That's the worst when you have a theater experience like that. You just ready for the movie to be over and go.
My theater experience wasn't even bad. The movie just sucked.
I know, it's just like you go to the movies to enjoy yourself, but you just wishing to go home. Like that sucks.
The movie is so boring. Oh. I wish I was as drunk as the people in front of me were. They were having a good time.
It's the Tesseract.
Oh, what happens if I touch it?
Cats, bro.
I remember seeing it when they showed it. I was like, what? It's like, how?
Bro, what if it was just a stone? That cat would have been obliterated. He would have turned out like Timely in
Put it in the
Loki.
lunchbox.
Yep, the funds.
Put the space stone in a lunchbox.
Yep. I don't think they ever did that in Secret Invasion.
What?
That little call thing.
No, they definitely did.
There she is. The strongest character in the MCU right now.
That is.
This little twerp.
I genuinely wonder if she's ever gonna show up again.
Don't know.
I can't believe that, bro. Amelia Clark said, "I won't be in the MCU if you make me so broken that I'm beyond the term broken. Give me all the cheat codes."
Oh, down, right, left, left.
Down, right, left. You, bro. Drax arm.
Unlimited health.
Up, down. Now you have Captain Marvel's powers. She does have Captain Marvel's powers. Oh my god.
She got everybody, bro. She pulled out Mantis, bro. Not Mantis. How they get Mantis DNA? That's the question.
Me?
That's the question.
I don't know how you got Captain Marvel's DNA. I don't know how you got any of the Guardians' DNA. It still really baffles me that people were sitting there trying to tell me, "Oh, Nick Fury got it from the final battle of Endgame." Bro, did everyone bleed in Endgame now? Everyone was bleeding.
Where was Nick Fury in Endgame, though? In the final battle in Endgame? He was off-screen catching samples.
I don't know, bro.
Scraping up samples the whole time.
Groot is a damn tree, and he was still bleeding, apparently. I don't know.
They got a piece of bark.
Oh, bro! You see, this is the level of stupidity the MCU is at right now, bro. Like, it don't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Oh man! As serious as Secret Invasion was, it was kind of a cartoon.
It was, especially at the end.
Man, they got nobody to blame but themselves for that.
I wonder when Moon Knight is going to be relevant to the MCU.
When the Eternals are going to be relevant to the MCU.
That's true. That's true as well.
Oh man.
Well, they mentioned Kingo in Miss Marvel, even though it was like a very passing statement, but they talked about him. As you are, as you were. Very 90s. They could have definitely made this character more better written. Oh shoot.
Oh.
Put a muzzle on a cat. Who does that?
Hannibal Lecter.
Does a muzzle on a cat? That thing's clearly busted. Bro. Oof. Are you watching this on Disney Plus or your 4K? Oh, okay. Okay. I know you mentioned something about IMAX Enhanced earlier.
$4K is actually pretty good for
It
MCU,
is. I've seen it on 4K. I like it a lot.
for MCU 4K, because normally those are very passable. So it's pretty good.
It's Carol Danvers. Yo, they're not ready for this. There's the Who dude. Who? I can never say his name right. What's happening? This is not supposed to. This is not how it's supposed to go. Mm. Mm. Oh. Higher, further, faster, indeed.
Damn, obliterated.
They stood no chance. They stood no chance.
Ow!
Goes back to licking himself. I'm picking you up now. There you go. He said he trusts him. Yo, what are those blades? Oh.
Ow!
Okay.
Good kitty.
Good kitty. Mm-hmm. Because I'm just a girl. Oh, that was a Mortal Kombat move.
Dang.
The Nerf gun. Oh, got hit with a pinball machine.
Yo, this scene is hilarious.
Just a girl.
Get him. Oh.
Just like a cat. I had a woman like that. Weave.
Hey.
Hey. Fonzie.
Are you gonna watch that Monarch show when it comes out?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I heard it was actually really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I plan on watching that.
They just released a picture of what Godzilla's looking like in that -1. But the fuck, Tokyo up.
It's my guy. Sheesh. I know that movie about to be insane. I'm gonna watch Shin Godzilla before I watch that. Well, that's December 1st, right?
Yeah.
That's when that Beyonce movie comes out. Already got my tickets. Guess this is the year of concert movies. Wee. Back to her.
Yes. Let's go. The next wave of Mario Kart comes out next week.
Next wave.
Yes, the new DLC maps that come out next week.
How many DLC has there been?
A lot.
A lot. I haven't played any
I
of them.
think the effects are good in this movie, but I've always hated this shot. I've never liked it. I don't. Oh, I don't know what it is. I don't like that shot at all. I don't know if it was the green screen or the CGI or what. I never liked that scene. That's the only shot in this movie that I think looks bad. I think the effects in this movie are actually very well done.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing that in the theater, being like, "Ugh." Man, I kind of wish I was watching this on Disney Plus.
That's what I thought you were.
Oh,
Boom. Came out of nowhere.
shot is raw.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Oh, hey, it's
Man.
that one guy. Don't you think someone would have relayed the message to Thanos? Hey, she can kind of plow through spaceships. Just saying. Maybe reinforce your ship. No, okay.
They didn't even think she was on the scene, though. Thanos didn't even know she was on the scene. She's been gone for years. Yo, this sequence, bro. Oh my god. That's impossible. Take her down.
I kind of wish this scene had no music in it. I kind of wish it was just like a straight up throwing hands. I forget what scene am I trying to think of? Oh my god. There's so many scenes like that.
Doof, doof.
Oh, like the scene in Far From Home when he takes out all the drones at the end with stereo. Oh man, that scene makes me want to run laps every time I watch it.
Doof. Oh. She just threw a whole ship. She said, I'd do it again.
What up, dude?
Say, you don't want the smoke, do you? I don't think you want the smoke. The woman.
So maybe Ronan told his sister about her or something. I don't know, but I still don't know why she'd be mad at her.
Yeah, because he didn't kill.
Yeah,
she didn't kill Ronan.
That'd be so funny if she shows up. She's like, "I'm mad at you," or whatever, and then Carol was like, "Bro, I didn't kill your brother, dude. Those other people with the tree and the raccoon did. Go after them." This scene is funny. Also, funny story. So this movie came out the same weekend that Fighting with My Family came out. That movie with Florence Pugh in it, and I went to go see that. That Friday, I had went to the movies, and my friends were like, "Oh, do you want to see Captain Marvel or do you want to see that?" And I said that because I already had my tickets to see this the next day, and I was like, "Well, I don't want to see it twice because if I don't like it the first time, I'm not gonna want to see it again." Which that's exactly what ended up happening. But so I went to go see Fighting with My Family, and we walked into the theater, and we walked into the wrong theater, and it was this movie playing, and it was this scene. I was like, we were like, "Oh shit!" And we ran out.
Dang.
Because we were looking at it, and we thought that it was the Maria Menounos thing or something.
Oh,
and I was like, "Oh shit, this is the movie."
all the lights were out, bro.
Dude, I know, bro.
What's up, man?
I did not realize it. I was like, "Oh."
It's funny. So you saw Fighting with My Family, though.
Mm-hmm.
You like it?
Oh, excuse me. I saw that movie twice in theaters, actually. Yeah, I like it.
Really?
Because I saw it the first time with my friend that he really likes wrestling, so we went to go see it. And then the second time was that day because I was hanging out with my friends. We were at the mall, and they were like, "Hey, let's go to the movies." And I was like, "Well, I don't want to see Captain Marvel. I'll see this again because I saw it and it was really good." Ow! Motherfucker.
It's just a scratch.
Bro.
No.
I felt like I got kicked in the nuts in the theater when that happened, bro. I was like, "You cannot be serious."
That's how I felt when they found a drawer full of Infinity Stones.
The paperweights.
As paperweights. Some people use them as paperweights. It's like, nah, you didn't gotta add that, bro. You adding on to my pain. You mean the Black Widow died for paperweights?
Oh, Brando couldn't give this movie a 1 out of 5. Jesus Christ, it's not that bad.
But he also hates the MCU, so I'm not surprised.
A 1 out of 5 though, that's kind of crazy.
He came out and said that he hates the MCU.
Oh, what a funny man. I'm trying to raise my score and Letterboxd is not letting me.
He said, "Nah, bro, it's staying where it's at. You've made your choice. Higher, further, faster, baby." Marvel. Marvel sounds a lot better. What? Mr. Man and Mr. Postman. Wait, Postman. Wearing a heart shirt. I really want to see how their relationship is in the new one. We all knew. We're like, yep, he definitely used it in an emergency. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
They got this Funko Pop of her at my store for the Marvels, and I really want it.
For Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's not the suit with the big star.
Nope.
I don't know how much she's going to be wearing that suit in this movie.
I hope it's 30 seconds. I hope she puts it on, throws a punch, and then throws it in the trash or something. I don't know. What up, dudes?
got him an assortment.
Yes. Oh yeah, the post-credit scene of this movie is him throwing up the Tesseract.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was thinking about that today. I was like, I know what the mid credit scene was, but I know the post credit scene was a joke. I forgot what it was.
What's the mid credit scene for this?
When they're they find the little thing that he calls her with, and they're like, "Oh, what's happening?" And then she shows up in Endgame.
Oh, Endgame, yeah.
I spoiled that for myself before I saw this movie. I was like, "That's the only thing I care about." I'm gonna look up the mid credit scene.
Post credits.
I was like, "This." I know that the mid credit scene is gonna tie into Endgame. That's all I care about. I found this kind of corny. How her
Avengers
nickname was
Damper.
Avenger. That's how she became, or that's how the name came. I was like, that's so corny.
I kind of love it. I kind of love that.
I was like, fine.
Captain Marvel. Produced by Kevin Feige himself.
Kind of want to watch the post credit scene or the mid credit scene.
Okay.
Yeah, my score didn't really change that much. I've kind of felt the same way about well, no, not kind of, because again, when I first saw this movie, I just downright hated it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the acting is very good. I've always felt that way, and the action is really good. The I never noticed. I guess I'm starting to appreciate that more, being that the new movies we get, not Guardians 3, look so terrible, but
Mm-hmm.
like the CGI and cinematography is actually really good in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The music is pretty good. I can barely hear it, but the music, from what I heard, was pretty good. It's just some of the writing choices are just really weird, and the structure of the movie always bothered me.
I get that.
It's okay. It
I
the third
I
act
don't love
definitely
it.
saves it though.
Yeah, I don't love a lot of the writing choices, especially with Jude Law's character and like that. But I don't know. Overall, I've always liked this movie, and I pretty much have always had it at the same score. It's not perfect. I definitely see the flaws in it, and I understand why people don't really care for it. But I don't know. For me, I don't know. I enjoy it a lot. Brie Larson as Captain Marvel is I like her.
Me too.
Captain Marvel.
Oh,
Called her. Is it Chris Evans is in this movie?
oh my god, her hair, bro, so bad.
You don't like her blonde?
Absolutely not. Bryce Fury. Remember seeing that suit, being like, yes, sir.
She will return in Avengers Endgame, and she surely did. And then she left, and then she returned again.
What are you gonna do? Go and get another haircut? All right. That was Captain Marvel.
Mhm.
Now it's time for the final topic. Today's physical
You've been
media.
you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this, bro. I know.
So the Shocktober sale took place from Screen Factory, and I got some things, and I also got some things today.
Mhm.
Um, First of all, I got this awesome Awesome. Wow. Button set from Screen Factory. They always give you a little some. I don't know any of the movies on here except this one that AJ loves. This one right here. I know he knows that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little button set. I think it was this and or a patch set you could pick. I was like, I gotta pick some. I'm not gonna say no to free stuff. The first thing I got is a video game. We got Super Mario Wonder for the Nintendo Switch, and they gave me this little diorama joint. It's like a.
That's cool.
Here, see if it comes up. It does. Uh, Come on, you little bugger. Yeah, it's a 3D type joint of the game. It's
I like
pretty
that.
neat. Yeah, it's a Super Mario Wonder. I got a nice. I got this controller too. It's pretty neat. I got a nice little bonus at work, so I was like, let me get Super Mario Wonder. It looks like a lot of fun, and so far it certainly is a lot of fun. What's not fun is trying to get this damn thing back in the box or bag. Oh, and the bag broke. That's great. Okay. Well, I know I'm never taking it out the plastic ever again. All right. But yeah, Super Mario Wonder. I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty good. It's the first Switch game I bought for my Switch since 2019. I got my Switch in 2019.
Wow.
All right. Physical media. So some of this is Shocktober stuff and some of this is Best Buy stuff. These first two are Shocktober stuff. First thing I got is The Babadook on Blu-ray. I've not seen this movie since I first saw it, but I really, really love it, and I wish I had gotten it earlier.
It's funny we were talking about that movie today.
But yeah, I thought this movie was great, even if the little kid was kind of annoying. Next, we got one that was on my mind. I have not seen this. This is a blind buy. Silent Hill. Yes, I blind bought Silent Hill. I've been very interested in this movie because I've been hearing that this is a pretty good video game movie. No, I've never played a Silent Hill game. I want to though. This was a Best Buy pickup, obviously. Blue Beetle 4K. I love this slipcover. It is gorgeous. I saw this movie twice in theaters and I really dug it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Looking forward to watching it again and looking forward to seeing. Okay, that's not going in there. That's gonna stay right there for now. And looking forward to seeing Blue Beetle back. We got 2 Shocktober purchases, and one was a Best Buy. So I'll show the 2 that were Shocktober. Child's Play 1 and 2, 4Ks, and then Bride of Chucky. These were from Scream Factory. I wanted these because I love both these movies and they were on sale. And then this was at my Best Buy, and I was like, I want it because I kind of like this movie now, which I didn't before, but I kind of embrace its wackiness. But yeah, this is my favorite one, and this is my second favorite. This is probably my third favorite one. But yeah, I really like these movies. I'm excited to check them out on 4K. Not for a long time. I am Chuckied out beyond belief.
It's a whole lot of Chucky.
I watched all the movies and 3 seasons of television. Well, 2.5 seasons.
2.5.
I'm burnt. Best Buy pickup Nightmare Before Christmas, the 4K. So I rewatched this movie in October after not seeing it for a couple years. I actually liked it a lot more. It's a lot of fun. Songs absolutely hit, and I like this movie. And I've heard the 4K is really good. Just wish the better movie had a 4K. You know what the better movie is.
Hey, your words, not mine.
Best Buy, Prey to 4K. They actually had more of these in stock because I remember I went once and they didn't have any. But I do like the slipcover more than the steelbook. This slipcover is raw. I love it. And I would mainly, first of all, I bought this because it wasn't $30. I think they dropped it's like 24 or something. So I was like, oh, that's not that bad at all. But I just wanted to support it because this actually got a physical, and I'm very happy about that. If only Barbarian would get a physical. Um, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. I saw this twice in theaters. This is an awesome movie, one of my favorites of the year. I love Mission Impossible, and I'm excited to watch it again, even if it's not called Dead Reckoning Part 1, technically, anymore.
Does it say
And
it on the
yeah,
steelbook?
it says Dead
Okay.
Reckoning Part 1, but you know, the
Okay.
whole thing.
Yeah.
The last purchase. You know I had to do it, bro. You know I had to do it, bro.
I got the Omen set.
You know I had to get a box set. I wasn't gonna get the Fly. I was like, get the Omen, bro. Omen wasn't too badly priced. Said, holla at the Omen. You got the original Omen. You got Damien, the Omen 2. You got the Final Conflict, the Omen 3. You got Omen 4, The Awakening, and you got the remake of The Omen. I have not seen any of these movies. I'm excited to get
Blind Buy
into them.
box set.
Yep.
I hope you like those movies, bro. You bought the whole set.
It was only like 25 aside.
That's a good deal for that. That is a really good deal.
I've wanted this set for a good while, and I love the thickness of it.
Yeah, it's a nice looking set for sure.
I thought it was gonna be bigger. It's actually very tiny. But
it's about the same size as the Fly set.
Yeah, it is literally. But yeah, that is everything that I purchased the past couple weeks. Physical media is looking very light the next couple of weeks. Looks like I'm gonna have to take a trip to Book Off. I don't know.
I mean, we got Gran Turismo coming.
Gran Turismo's coming,
and then something else is coming next week. Like 2 things, and then it's kind of dead.
I don't know. I'm definitely getting Gran Turismo. That's a day one.
You getting Steelbook?
If I see it. If not, I'll grab the slip because the slip is fire too.
Slip is great. Yep.
But yeah, that is going to do it for this episode of Nerd Talk. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Next week we'll be back right here in the studio doing a live watch along for The Hunger Games Catching Fire in preparation for The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
I always forget that. Always forget the name.
And we'll also be talking about Loki episode 5, season 2, episode 5, which I'm very excited to talk about. And what's after Catching Fire? Oh, and then the week after we'll be doing a live spoiler talk for The Marvels. So it's going to be a nice, fun couple of weeks. And then I believe after that we will be starting our Christmas season watch-alongs. We have 2 very fun Christmas watch-alongs coming. One is my favorite Christmas movie of all time, and another one is a actual banger of a Christmas movie. I'm excited. So once again, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Turn on the bell for all notifications for future Nerd Talk episodes. We are out on this one, everyone. Have a great night.